What's up? It's Tom. Let's run through some news items coming out of spring training and take a look at some highlights of some of these games that the Twins have been playing down in Fort Myers. But first, a bunch of injury updates. Nick Paparesta, the Twins head trainer, took some time with the media, and all this information I'm relaying is via John Bonus, who's Twins Daily's man on the ground there in Fort Myers right now. John's writing up articles and relaying a lot of info to the rest of us, so a big thanks to John for putting in that work. We'll share some more happy news in a moment. But Matt Cantorino, still not really concrete what he's looking at, but he expects him to be out for months at the absolute minimum. He has a significant shoulder injury. Erasmo Ramirez, who is more of like an emergency depth guy who is going to be expected to be with the Saints, also has a significant shoulder injury and will be out, probably around half the season. Michael Tonkin has a shoulder strain, so not nearly as serious as the other two guys. No structural damage, but it seems like, just sort of forecasting out, looking at the calendar, it seems like it's pretty unlikely that Tonkin is going to have enough time to build up arm strength and stretch out. Even though he's only a single inning reliever, those guys still need get some work in. I'm guessing he's going to miss opening day, but it doesn't sound like we can expect him to be out too long. So that's going to create an opportunity for somebody, but it's not going to be Justin Topa more than likely, who I initially, just forecasting the bullpen, I thought he wasn't going to be in the opening day bullpen if everybody was healthy anyway. So that Tonkin injury may have opened the door, but he also has shoulder tightness. So some less scary injury news, some more positive injury news. Zebby Matthews, who had to leave after fielding a ground ball in his most recent spring outing, is not expected to miss significant time and threw a bullpen yesterday. Manuel Rodriguez took batting practice. That's significant because that's the first time he's done that since having thumb surgery this offseason. That thumb really bothered him all year last year. He missed a lot of time due to that, but it sounds like that's feeling well. The ankle injury is still slowing him down, but he could be back in games is what kind of the picture they painted. And then Chris Paddack, we're going to take a look at this, but he was hit in the head by a comebacker in his most recent outing, but luckily avoided serious injury. And actually, that was Paddack's second time getting hit in that outing. This was the first time he gets hit in the arm, and he stays in. They're especially careful with guys in the spring, but he stayed in. And then this is that second one, which is pretty terrifying. But luckily, Paddack, great reaction. He turns his head away. He puts his glove up, and we'll take a look at that in slow motion and show you. So the glove, it got a piece of the glove first, so it wasn't a direct hit to the side of his head. No concussion. As you saw there, he got off the field under his own power, thank goodness. So it seems like he's not expected to miss time, but this is just a good reminder that they're playing with real bullets out there in spring. Yeah, it's spring training. It's basically practice games, but all the same stuff that can go wrong in a regular season game can go wrong in these things. So I'm glad that Chris Paddack is going to be all right. Item number 2. Got the injury updates out of the way. Also, the Twins made some cuts. The Twins made their first round of cuts from their big league camp. So that means these guys are moving over to minor league camp. That doesn't necessarily mean we won't see any of these guys again in Twins spring games, especially when they're on the road or especially when they have like a day where they have a split squad game. We're going to see these guys a little bit, but they are no longer, kind of competing for spots on the Twins opening day roster. There's not a lot of avenue for like a surprise guy to break camp. Even some of the guys, like I was saying with Topa, who have major league experience, have had major league success in the past, are kind of on the outside looking in regardless of health. So no big surprises among this group. We'll talk about a guy I'm kind of surprised to. I would have been surprised wasn't one of the first cuts in just a moment here. But item number 3 is some of these new guys are making good impressions. Ty France here, we're going to take a look at a highlight of a home run he hit. He has been blistering hot so far in spring. And then Harrison Bader's played really well too. So, the Twins didn't make any big-time signings this offseason, kind of improving things more along the edges, but great to see these guys. You can't put too much stock into spring training, but you would much rather have a guy look good than not. So, it's a non-guaranteed deal for him. So he also kind of has a lot of incentive to play well and look himself after kind of an injury-prone year last year where it kind of bottomed out in a lot of ways. So good to see Ty France kind of building some momentum, turning things around. Item number 4, I just want to relay a Sire of Fort Myers update. We are about at the halfway mark, so let's take a look at a couple of highlights from Luke Keaschall hitting a home run the other day for the Twins in spring. He is definitely kind of the primo prospect who's in the running for Sire of Fort Myers this year. It's going to kind of come down to how many opportunities he gets, but he's been playing really well. Very impressive, making a great impression on the Twins. Look at the flow, the Keaschall flow. Got to love it. And then Jeferson Morales, who I mentioned in one of the last Twins 5s we did, hit a home run out of Hammond Stadium. So he's continued to play well. This is a guy I would have imagined, he'll be among the first cuts at camp. But he continues to hit. He's still in big league camp. There's virtually no chance he can crack the Twins opening day roster. There would just have to be so much that goes wrong. But give this guy his due. He's playing extremely well in Fort Myers. I wrote a full Sire of Fort Myers update at Twins Daily this morning as well, so you can go check that out. I'll put a link down in the description. Some other names, interesting names, a couple guys I highlighted from coming new to the org who've had kind of long minor league careers who are having pretty solid springs, who is kind of fun to get to learn more about those guys. And item number 5, I want to do a channel update. Just going to bury this at the end of a Twins 5 instead of make it its own video, but just a quick channel update for anybody interested in what to expect this season. Yes, the Twins system recaps will return. Yes, I do consider not doing them anymore every single offseason, because basically come the end of the year, I'm like, oh man, it's so tough to keep up with that schedule. And I usually fail every year. Every single year, there's parts in the year where I can't do them daily, and I have to kind of find ways to slim them down or skip days, but I'm going to take a crack at it once again. As the off season rolls on, as the cold winter goes on, I kind of regain stamina, and I guess my memories fade from the difficult parts, and I just remember all the fun. I do have so much fun. I have the best time. It's just challenging sometimes, at nighttime especially. So if you see me doing a little less work on other things, it's because I'm prepping for getting ready to run that marathon. So, and I'd like to publish more videos this year. I really... There was quite a big drop-off. I don't think I realized how many fewer videos I posted from 2023 to 2024. I kind of want to put that out there. I'm looking to publish more videos again this season, just to try to hold myself accountable to that more than anything. And then another item, it's unlikely that I'm going to live stream this season. I did let my subscription with Restream, which was the platform I was using, I let that expire. Just didn't get to it a lot last year. Probably going to move on. And then the final item, I'm not going to pursue any membership options this year. Some of you guys will remember that I did Member Monday videos. I did a YouTube membership. It's basically like a Patreon, and then I tried to move that over to Ko-fi, but there was kind of some hiccups there. And so it's kind of a combination of two things. I want to push all of my best stuff to the most people I can reach, which is on my main channel, instead of putting it behind paywalls or anything. And then number 2, I just don't like the feeling that somebody gets in between us and basically takes your money away that you want to get to me. I guess that's a weird way of looking at things. And I'm subscribed to things like this. I'm a patron of other creators. So it's not like I have some kind of fundamental problem with that, but I can't find a way that it makes sense in my mind to do it, basically. So, if you want to support the channel, obviously subscribe. Try to hit that like button on as many videos as you can. That'll help the YouTube algorithm. Support all my print projects, all the We're Gonna Win Twinzines that I put out. Again, not kind of holding anything against anybody who is, has memberships, has Patreons, etc. But I haven't been able to figure out how to make it make sense and feel good about it and have fun with it. So I'm not going to pursue anything like that for this season. But again, I just appreciate, especially if you're in here watching the videos to the end of the video, you're helping me out. You're supporting the channel. You're sending all sorts of good signals to the YouTube algorithm about my channel when you're watching this deep. So, don't think you need to do anything else to make me appreciate you. So anyway, what do you think about all that? Thanks for checking this one out. We'll talk again soon.